Breaking news today on the stadium showdown. That seems to be a daily occurrence now in this contentious battle. Thanks for joining us now at 3. I'm Nicole Versansky. Today, Cleveland Mayor Justin Bibb is speaking out, and the Browns have picked up an ally in their planned move to Brook Park. Let's turn to the mayor's thoughts first. Brian Duffy is here now to break down what the mayor had to say. Anything really stand out to you as far as what the mayor said?
I think so, and when you listen to him, you might hear it as well. If anything or anyone seems resigned to the fact that the Browns are going to move to an indoor stadium in Brook Park, it looks like the mayor has. The city has filed lawsuits. There has been a nasty, ridiculously back and forth between the Browns and the county, but the mayor, when we asked him today, did not vow to keep up the good fight. He appears most interested in what the Browns will do financially for the city when they eventually do move to Brook Park.
The Browns are going to do what the Browns are going to do. The state's going to do what the state's going to do. All I care about is making sure the city of Cleveland is not left empty-handed, that we prevent any economic harm, that we may realize that the Browns end up going to Brook Park. And by hell or high water, we're going to transform our lakefront to be a competitive world-class asset. We got $4 billion in the pipeline.
Browns plan to build what they call a transformative indoor stadium in Brook Park. At that point, Mayor Bibb would want the city's money back, basically, meaning all the cash the city spent on upgrades and improvements at the stadium, and would expect the Browns to help financially transform the current stadium site into that elusive lakefront development. Also, the mayor said he just toured the multi-billion-dollar Bedrock riverfront development along the Cuyahoga in downtown. You're looking at some pictures of what that may look like. That's Dan Gilbert's plan to transform the riverfront with hotels, apartment, restaurants, and retail. And at the heart of that development is the Cavaliers Cleveland Clinic Global Peak Performance Center that is under construction. Look at that. You can see that the mayor seems focused on right now, although he would still like the Browns to keep them from moving. The evidence there is the lawsuits the city filed and still hang over the stadium project. This whole thing is nasty. The fight remains on. Not a shared vision for the region, Nikki, to be found anywhere at all.
And perhaps maybe that's the most disappointing part.
That is ultimately very disappointing and unfortunately something that we are very used to here in Cleveland and Cuyahoga County going back decades.
All right, Brian, thank you for that. And